What's going on, guys? Welcome to Yinz Are Beautiful. My name is Jamin Thurman again.
Once again, I'm still David Kelly.
Still David Kelly, that's important. We're downtown Pittsburgh, and we are about to start shooting people downtown, see if we can find some interesting people to talk to, and see who has an interesting look. So, hope you enjoyed the video, so let's check it out. So before we get started shooting, we're gonna fuel up, get something to eat, get some food. Yes, at our favorite place.
Everybody's favorite place, right?
So probably the reason you even clicked on this video is you're probably on the market for a new Sony lens, in particular the Tamron 28-70mm f2.8 zoom lens. So I'm going to cut to David and he can tell you why you should pick this lens up if you're thinking about buying it.
So reason number one I really love this lens is the autofocus. Very fast, very reliable, even though you're firing off a bunch of burst shots. In low light it hunts a bit, but typically if you're shooting in low light you're going to be picking your shots very carefully anyways. So that's it for reason number one. Hey!
What's your name?
Nick.
Nick. Jamin.
Jamin?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you,
Dave.
bro.
Nice to meet you, Nick.
Nice to meet you, dude.
What's your name, bro?
I'm Zach.
Zach. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Oh, that's the first station.
Zach.
Did all day.
Nice to meet you, bro. And then we'll go from there.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it, dude.
No problem, man. No problem. What's your...
Oh, yeah, get his.
Yeah.
I'm just visiting. He lives here.
Y'all the homies, man. For real, that's lit.
Yeah.
I'm here, I am follow you now.
Me, you guys.
Nice to meet you,
Stay
dude.
safe.
Man, for real.
I'll hit y'all up on the Instagram.
I think that's the coolest thing about being downtown and shooting is like what you see every day, like each time you go down and shoot is something different. Like
You never know what's gonna happen, who you're gonna run into, and everybody is like super passionate about what they do when they're doing something well. So it's really cool to meet them and document that.
100%, man. That's just the coolest thing. And Pittsburgh is full of culture, like it's full of interesting people, so it fits well with the project.
So the second thing I really love about this lens is the fact that it's surgically sharp, even for a zoom lens. That's coming from somebody that only shot prime specifically because of how sharp they are. When I switched to Sony and I picked this lens up, I was beyond pleasantly surprised. I mean, I've shot with L glass and with this Tamron, and the results are honestly comparable. So that's reason number two. Reason number three, the direct-to-manual focus feature. It is an absolute lifesaver. Anytime where you're not quite sure is my subject in focus, literally you twist the ring, and in the viewfinder, especially if you're using a Sony mount camera, it will pop up completely 100% crop zoomed in, exactly what you're looking at, and you can tell if it's in focus or not. Film cameras, especially medium formats, they have a specific like magnifying lens that pops down to achieve the same effect. So to see this emulated in a digital camera with a lens setup like this is awesome to me. Yeah, so we're doing this project about people in Pittsburgh called Yinz Are Beautiful, and we like to interview people that look like they have like an interesting and worthwhile story to tell, especially if it's a positive one, and kind of create more of a platform for that.
Ooh, I know the
Yeah.
perfect person. Let me go get my coworker.
Okay, alright. Wait, can I get the shot first? Can I get the shot first, please?
Okay.
Thank you. 2, 3. Yeah, that's the one I'll take. Go ahead, go get him, please.
So it's just like what we were saying about the skaters, like you just never know who you're gonna meet downtown. Like who'd have thought we'd have such a cool experience just by seeing two people sitting down on a light post. So now we're headed to the cars to get our stuff so we can meet up with Keep Pittsburgh Dope again. We're doing another shoot with him, so that'll be pretty cool. And then we're gonna finish off with 3 more reasons you should get the Tamron 28-70 for your Sony mount cameras.
So the fourth thing I really love about this lens is the durability of it. I mean, I'm very hard on things. You should see my car. It's full of dents. My camera is no different. I mean, there's a crack in the lens hood from when I dropped it, literally from chest height, and that was the only noticeable scuff, you know? It's just a very well built lens. It's fiberglass reinforced, I believe, and it shows. It's solid. You know, I'm used to metal vintage lenses. This holds up just as well, if not better. So the last thing I really love about this lens, and even this setup in general, I mean, I shoot with the A7, but I'm assuming it will be the same with the A7 on to the A7 III, maybe even the A9. It's just the form factor. Like, it's very comfortable to shoot with, very light. I never get tired of carrying it, swinging it around. Coming from DSLR to this is just very comfortable. It feels like you're coming back to film. And this lens adds no burden to that setup. It fits right in, and the fact that it's so versatile, you get really used to using it, you get used to it being on your camera. It's just a very enjoyable, comfortable lens to use, and it never lets you down. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is that it?
It is it.
Alright, well, this is it.
Alright, well that's just part of the vlog. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you got what you wanted out of trying to learn about buying the Tamron 28 to 70. I think David did a good job of explaining. So now we are about to stop in my car in the garage right here, grab a couple of things, and then meet up with Chancellor, keep Pittsburgh dope. And maybe I'll throw in a little B-roll section of him taking us out in the Mustang. But until then, we'll catch you guys in the next episode, and thanks again for watching.